have you with us from Joe IA Stadium in Ruston, Louisiana. And the Black Knights will kick off first, and here we go. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bulldogs offense will be first on the attack. And now to run the offense is Blake Baker. More than 300 yards and 3 scores in his last outing. The run inside. It's Booth. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Baker. Got a man. It's Wilkerson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Booth. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit...
Finding some room. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Grabbed over the middle. It's Finley.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Running inside. It's Miller. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is their junior quarterback down on the field, a guy they can ill afford to lose. Holly will update his condition soon. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Miller.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The run inside. It's Booth. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They're about to exhaust their opening script on the first drive of the game. 12th play coming up here on third down. He'll run it again. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last 4th down.
You always want to establish and create momentum early in games, especially when you're on offense, and they've been able to do that here. They're finding their flow. All these plays they've scripted throughout the week, they knew they were going to run on this drive are working, and after that long run, they're getting closer to the goal line.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you.
And he's in. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football team.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Army's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. He's gritty, great attention to detail, solid hands. He'll have to be accounted for in this passing attack.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, in a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power 4. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number 1 for the squad.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Under fire. And it's a sack.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
Not a lot of room to field this one. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. On the run, it's Booth. There he goes. Really good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Clock stops momentarily as there is an injured Bulldog on the play. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Got it. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup. Nice job by this guy finding the slot guy on a drag.
Yeah, the receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice, easy target. That's an easy completion.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds his tight end. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
It'll be 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up one first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the option. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Louisiana Tech is on top as we get a look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Howard. Really nice job to get it past the sticks. Pick up the first down at the 30. The Black Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Just going to keep it after the snap. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38. And the Black Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Big fullback's got it. He's there to make the stop. And after that last run, we'll see if they keep it on the ground on 3rd. Quarterback keeper. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Black Knights are rolling down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Makes a grab and room to run. At the 30. Inside the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Black Knights! How about this? These guys are going for 2. Motion from the back. They'll go to the air. Pressure coming. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2, and they go on top 8-7. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they close the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. And here's the return. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. They'll start this drive with a pass. Finds his man. It's Finley. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Running inside. It's Booth. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
At the 46-yard line, offense facing 4th down.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, looking to pass. Fires Tears into traffic. It's picked off. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Army has it back in the offense ready to go. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They're going to throw it to start the drive. A little screen to the running back. Ball is loose. Oh, and just like they drew it up, put it on the ground, fall on top of it, still get the first down. And the Black Knights will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Tight end now in motion. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Now on the option. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Under fire. They've got him. Great pressure on this defense.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Hold on just a second. A flag down. Let's see what's up with that. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's 4. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the 1st down? The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They're a couple of yards short of the 1st down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. Quarterback will keep it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. In your own territory, 4th down, no problem at all. They just go for it again.
What about you, Reese? Are you going for that?
Yeah, man. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
I think we're getting an idea of how good he can be. Like, this tight end has 5 catches already. We're still in the 1st half, but finding a way to get open, different parts of the field, reading zone, beating man coverage. This guy's been a matchup problem.
Got his man.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Bulldogs will use their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. On target to the left. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fella a little while to get to that area of the field, so you got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
I think that's one the kick returner is going to want to take back. That was a ball he probably should have let run through the end zone, give themselves better field position, but now they are way backed up.
Give to the fullback. Breaks the tackle. Oh, he's got some space. The 50. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He wants to throw it. It's complete to the left. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. They'll run the option. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Black Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go to the fullback. Picks up the first down. Got a little grass. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Fullbacks are very unselfish. One of the most unselfish positions you can find in football. They block 99% of the time. But when you can give them that rock, get a first down, those guys are really big. You know, they're really powerful. They usually fall forward. No nonsense, no jukes, just hit you in the mouth.
To the air on first down. They're working that left side. How about the little toss out to the fullback to give him a touch?
And you said little toss because they're not trying to throw bombs to the fullback. This is a guy that's going to be more of a possession wide receiver. But if you can depend on him and he can catch the football consistently, you can get those little gains, those positive gains, and keep the defense a little off balance.
Throws for the tight end. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. To the ground with the back. Shakes off the defender. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Black Knights pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll run the option. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Right back to him on the ground. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Rides to back and leaves it. Touchdown, Army! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. They'll line up to go for 2. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He's looking to pass. Rushes on him. It's complete to the right. He's brought down, and that one never had a chance, and the 2-point conversion attempt fails. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage, and the defense holds. This offense has it with really good field position. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Trying to set up the screen.
You're not going to fool this guy on the running back screen. They're trying to invite him up the field, rushing the passer, but he saw it too soon. He was able to stop in his tracks, locate the running back, get outside, and make a tackle. That is a very heads-up play that time by the DN.
Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the fullback.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
On the option. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Black Knights. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the point after is good. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, Dave.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out next.
There's a crease. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Catch in the middle, it's Finley. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. The run inside, it's Miller. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through.
Turning it on! They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And when your offensive line can plow holes like that and you can get over 10 yards a carry, like, we don't need to complicate this. Like, this is a very simple form. Be more physical. Hand the football off. That's a great job in back-to-back plays for this offense.
Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
You know, I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
He rifles one deep down the middle. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking. And something's a little bit off, and I like the deep shot down the field. At least it was an interception, but they got to find a way in this to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gets the back moving. Goes to the option. The option, the keeper. Got enough for the first. Still on his feet at the 45. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back in the 36.
You've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
We've reached the break, and Army has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Defense in press coverage. The option look. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Makes the grab on the left. He's not even going to get close. Knocked out of bounds well behind the first down marker. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Finley. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Finds the tight end. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give is to Miller. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Wants to fire on second down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. They'll move the tight end. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
And he swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Tight end finds a soft spot. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
One of the things I love about this guy is he's so hard on himself. Did a lot of good things last week, but he also threw 1 interception. He said that just ate away at him all week long. Coming into this game, he wanted to play perfect. No picks so far.
Touchdown, Army! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Finley. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2. Taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright. Got to protect them. This offensive line has to do a better job.
And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Hit as he throws. It's complete. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Man, what a throw. Under duress, getting hit as you throw, and he's been sacked several times today. I love how he continues to hang in the pocket and make plays for this offense.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to throw again. He's got it. Gain of 9 on that one. Third down and short. He needs a yard. Let's see what they do here on third and short from the 41. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's got it way down the field. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. Wants to go right back downfield. Makes the catch. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They're looking to throw on second and short. And he will score! Touchdown, Bulldogs! The Bulldogs answer right back with a score of their own. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
The Black Knights offense will go to work as the offense gets ready to run out the clock. Take the play clock all the way down to a fraction of a second. Do not give the defense a single millisecond.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Using his feet. They stop him right there. A pickup of 10, enough for the first down, and we've also taken it to the 2-minute timeout. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Sends it back in motion. They want to run this quarterback. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The defense working to manage that clock. They use the timeout, 1:55 remaining. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Swings it out to the flat. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Now facing a 3rd and long. Bringing the heat. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
Gonna field this one in tight quarters. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays, don't want to give up those first downs, and just make that clock run.
They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
Yeah, and this offense knows what it's like. This is the 2-minute drill. We got to keep the pedal to the floor. Nice job getting the first down.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your 2nd and 3rd read some, but we got to stay aggressive.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
He's lucky that was a linebacker, not great hands. It's incomplete.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game. But it all comes down to this play right here.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Here's a 1st down, but there is no time to lose as this offense gets to the line quickly.
Objective 1, get the 1st down, stop the clock. Nice job. Now get up to the line quickly. Try to save a timeout if we can.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. Defense ends this game in style, coming up with a turnover, and now they can just kneel it out.
I just love the aggressive nature of this defense and understanding, hey, David, we need one play, and this game is over. One takeaway finishes it, and they get it with the pick.
Yeah, and you do these situations all the time, right? You got the lead, the passing situations, you're playing the pass, and they play it beautifully, man. Drop back, great vision, break on the football, and they said, forget this. I'm ending this game right.